Well, good morning, everybody. Renee sheltering in place with you. Hey, if you are okay with this, I'm going to read just a short passage from a book that I wrote last year called Chasing David. You might remember that there's a time in his life when King David is literally living in a cave. It's a low point. He's been chased underground by the murderous King Saul. In the book, I talk about going into a cave near Bethlehem, a cave that David himself might have been in at some point in his life. And my guide let me know that it actually wasn't a cave, it was a tunnel. But you had to go into this thin, long, windy part of the cave that you couldn't even see, pitch black, in order to get to the secret exit on the other side of the cave. And it was tough. I got scared in that cave. And while I was there, I thought about some of the verses that David wrote while he was in his cave. He wrote Psalm 57. And in verse 2, he writes, I cry out to God Most High, to God who will fulfill his purpose for me. David is just praying, I'm going to have hope, even in this darkness, that this is not a cave, it's a tunnel. This experience is not a dead end. This is going somewhere. And I write in the book about how I made an uncomfortable discovery in that cave. When you're in a completely dark cave, you feel panic building in your chest. You have two overwhelming desires to go back the way you came or to just sit down and cry. The one thing you simply do not want to do, the one thing I had to force myself to do, was move forward. But that's the way out. You may feel like you're in a cave and you keep looking back at the good old days, back at the entrance, or you just sit down in the darkness of loss and disaster. But I want to tell you something. It's not a cave. It's a tunnel. The Bible promises it's a tunnel. So keep moving forward. No matter how many twists and turns there are, no matter how dark it gets, wake up each morning and take one step at a time into your future. There's a light ahead. Maybe it's just a glimmer now, but it's there. King David always comes back, even in his most pessimistic cave songs, to perceive that future light and to say something along these lines. I do not understand this at all. I hate this, but I also know this. God reigns. Do you still believe that God still reigns, that God will work out his purpose for you, no matter what you are going through? If you're on the floor of a cave right now and finding that hard to believe, then let me believe it for you. I believe God can use anything, even what's happening in life right now, to accomplish something in you and through you that you never before could have imagined. Keep moving forward. It's not a cave. It's a tunnel. There is hope for you and for me. God bless you guys, and have a great day.